The year is 2002. High in the mountains, a thick veil of mist begins to embrace the rolling hills as the autumn sun begins to set. A solitary wooden house stands amidst the fog, its rusted tin roof telling stories of many seasons passed in the quiet isolation of the great outdoors. Tiny droplets of dew cling to the grass, shivering in the cool mountain breeze. Every leaf seems to hold a memory of the cold highland air. The wind whispers through the cracks of the old wooden windows, a soft song of autumn that reaches into the heart of this humble mountain home. Gentle hands reach out to pull the curtain, looking out at the world where the sky and the earth blur into a single shade of gray. In this quiet corner of the world, time seems to slow down. The damp air carries the scent of pine and the promise of a cold night. Inside, the shadows grow longer, dancing across the floorboards as the last of the daylight fades behind the thick, heavy clouds of the high plateau. The chill of the evening begins to seep through the walls, reminding us that the warmth of the day has long since departed for the valley. Every tick of the clock feels like a heartbeat in the silence. It is a time for reflection, for seeking comfort against the biting highland cold. Outside, the forest disappears into the white void. The world has become small, centered only around the hearth and the memories we choose to keep. In the kitchen, the pile of pine wood waits patiently. These simple logs hold the heat of the sun, ready to be released into the room. With careful movements, the kindling is laid. Dry leaves and twigs are gathered to invite the first spark of life into the cold, dark hearth tonight. The sharp scrape of a match breaks the silence. A tiny flame blooms, a small but powerful light against the encroaching darkness of the mountain evening. The fire catches, feeding on the dry needles. A golden glow begins to illuminate the kitchen, chasing away the shadows that lurked in the dusty corners. White smoke curls upward, weaving through the rafters.
We made it.
It carries the earthy scent of burning wood, the timeless aroma of a home being warmed by fire. The larger logs are added now. The flames lick the bark, hungry and bright, as the crackle of burning wood begins to fill the quiet room. Deep in the heart of the stove, the fire burns intense and blue. The heat shimmers, a living thing that breathes warmth into every chilly corner. Tiny sparks dance like stars in the dark. They rise and fall, a rhythmic celebration of heat and light that signals the start of a cozy night. The warm light reflects in her eyes, softening the lines of time. The hearth is more than just a stove, it is the soul of the home. Inside is gold and orange, while outside remains a cold, misty blue. The contrast makes the warmth feel like a precious gift from the mountain earth. Next to the stove, a basket of sweet potatoes waits. Still covered in the dust of the fields, they are the humble treasures of the highlands. Each potato is heavy with the richness of the soil. They are selected with care, for tonight they will provide the simple sweetness of a memory. Cool water washes away the earth, revealing the deep purple skin beneath. The sound of the splashing water adds a gentle rhythm to the evening's tasks. Clean and glistening, they are laid out to dry. The firelight catches the droplets of water, making them sparkle like diamonds on the rough linen cloth. The coals are ready now, glowing with a steady, intense heat. A space is cleared in the heart of the ash to welcome the harvest's gift. They are placed into the warmth, settling into the glowing embers.
I'm so happy right now.
A faint hiss marks the moment the heat begins its slow, delicious transformation of the roots. Bury them deep in the ash. This slow, gentle baking preserves every drop of sweetness, turning simple starch into a caramel-like treat for the cold night. Now, we wait. Under the gray blanket of ash, the potatoes are cooking, their skins charring slightly to lock in the fragrant, honey-colored sweetness of the interior. The day is gone, and the darkness outside is total. But here by the stove, there is a world of warmth and the anticipation of comfort. The clay stove radiates a deep, penetrating heat that sinks into the bones. It is the best remedy for the damp, autumn chill of the highlands. Next comes the ginger, its spicy aroma, filling the air as it is sliced. Each golden piece holds the power to warm the body from within. The rhythmic sound of the knife is a
deepest-
comfort in
This is
itself.
absolutely divine, darling.
Fresh and
To us,
pungent,
and
this
many more
ginger
nights
is a
like
staple
this.
for those who
Cheers.
live among the clouds. An old kettle, dark with
found
years of
something.
soot,
Give me a
is
hand.
filled with the pure water of the mountains. It has served many generations during
incredible.
these long, cold evenings.
Base camp. This is
In go the
Explorer
ginger
1.
slices, dancing
I'm
in the clear
looking at
water.
something truly impossible.
Soon, they will release their heat, turning the water into a
I just don't know
potent,
what's gonna
spicy
happen.
elixir of
Everything is
health.
changing so fast.
The
Ay,
kettle sits
amiga,
over the
don't you
flame,
worry.
and the fire
We have
begins
each
its
other,
work.
and we'll be okay.
The water starts to hum, a low song that grows as the temperature rises. The steam begins to rise, a white ghost dancing from the
He
spout.
reversed time.
The whistle of the
saving the
kettle
one
is the
he
final
loved.
signal that the
But
tea
the
is
price
ready.
was steep. His
A
life
simple ceramic
exchanged for
bowl is
hers.
readied.
Technology
In
has
this house,
dramatically
there is no
reshaped the
need for
landscape of
fine
human
china.
communication,
The beauty lies in
transforming
the
how we
utility
connect,
and the
share
warmth shared.
information, and interact with the
The
world
golden
around
tea
us.
pours out, steaming and fragrant. Its spicy scent reaches the nose instantly, promising to chase away the last of the mountain chill. The bowl glows in the firelight, a liquid sun captured in clay. It is a simple medicine for the soul on a lonely,
And it was
misty
on
autumn
page
evening.
112 that Eleanor
With the tea
realized
made,
her
the
life
kitchen
was
feels
merely
complete.
words on a page,
The air
crafted
is
by an
thick with the
unseen
sense of
hand.
pine, ginger, and the earthy aroma of baking potatoes nearby. It is time. The poker reaches into the ash, searching for the buried treasures that have been slowly sweetening in the heart of the clay stove. Out they come, dark and rugged on the outside. But inside, a miracle of flavor has occurred, fueled by the steady heat of the pine embers. Handle them with care, for the heat is trapped deep inside. The rough skin hides a heart of gold, soft and steaming in the cool air. The potato breaks open, and a cloud of fragrant steam erupts. The flesh is a brilliant yellow, moist and glistening with its own natural sugars. Look at the texture, soft as butter and sweet as honey. This is the true taste of the highlands, a gift
Walking
from the
across
deep,
this
dark
magnificent
earth.
structure, you can really
A single
feel the
bite
history
brings
in the
back
stones.
1,000 memories.
The river rushes
The sweetness
far
is
below us.
grounding, a
Grandmother
reminder of simpler
Elara.
times when joy was found
But
in
I
a warm
thought
hearth.
she vanished without a trace.
Followed by a sip of spicy ginger tea, the
Interviewing
warmth
reluctant
flows through the
witnesses is
body.
never easy.
It is a
the forensic
perfect harmony of
evidence doesn't
fire,
lie.
earth, and
DNA
mountain water
profile
tonight.
confirms our suspect.
Outside, the storm may howl and the fog may thicken, but inside this wooden sanctuary, the cold has no power over the spirit and heart. In the vastness of the highlands, this small circle of light is enough. Peace is found not in grand things, but in these quiet, warm moments. The flames sink low, settling into a rhythmic pulse of red. The work of the fire is done, leaving behind a lasting, deep-seated mountain warmth. Moonlight flickers through the mist, casting long, ethereal shadows across the wooden floor. The forest sleeps, and so does the rest of the world below us. A small oil lamp is lit,
See how the
its flame a
seasons
tiny
gently
beacon of
turn.
light in the vastness of the
From
mountain
vibrant
night.
spring where
It illuminates a
wildflowers
world
burn,
of stories.
to
The
summer-
light is soft and golden, a gentle companion to the dying fire.
I have to wake up.
It creates a space for thought, for dreaming, and for being still.
I don't believe it.
The tea
After
is
all
still
this time.
warm, its steam a thin ribbon in
What
the
is that
air.
light?
The
Heart of
spicy
the
scent of
ancestors.
ginger lingers,
We
a
found it.
protective barrier against the night's chill. Contentment is a warm fire and a full heart. Here, far from the noise of the cities,
The sensors
one can
registered a
finally hear
spike.
the sound of
What did you
silence.
witness near the turbines?
It
A
appeared
final
over
crackle
there.
from the hearth
A
reminds us
silent
of the
arc
day's
light
end.
moved across the sky.
The fire has given its all,
The
leaving behind a
environment is our
cozy,
shared
lingering
heritage.
mountain warmth.
A complex web
From the
of life
outside,
that
the
sustains
house is a
all
glowing
species.
jewel in the dark.
I got it, coming over.
A small haven of humanity tucked away in the wild,
Look how
untamed
tall ours is
highland
getting.
forest. The trees brush against the walls, a soft, scratching sound that feels like a lullaby. The mountain is alive, even in its deepest, coldest sleep.
Are you real?
The light fades
Have you
as the night
awakened?
takes hold.
I have always
The
been
memories
here,
of the
child.
fire and the sweet potatoes
merely
remain,
failed to
tucked away
listen.
like treasures for the next day. Thank you for returning to the warmth of 2002. Peace is found in the simplest things. Until the next fire is lit, stay warm and well. The moon casts a silver glow over the mist, turning the highlands into a dreamscape of light and shadow that defies the passage of time. Hanging from the rafters, dried herbs and corn tell of the harvest. They are the silent witnesses to many winters spent in this mountain refuge. Even the house cat finds comfort by the stove. Curled into a tight ball, it sleeps soundly, undisturbed by the whistling wind outside the door. The wood of the furniture is smooth and warm to the touch. Every piece here was made by hand, carrying the weight of family history. Old books and spice jars line the shelves. They hold the knowledge and the flavors that have sustained life in this high, misty altitude. Shadows move with a life of their own. In the dim light, the house seems to breathe, filled with the echoes of many quiet autumns.
There is a profound sense
The kettle
of
clicks as it
peace that
cools.
comes with watching the
Its
moon
work is
dance on the
finished,
water.
but the warmth it provided still lingers in the bellies and hearts of those inside. Outside, life waits for the sun. A small bird finds shelter in the pines, enduring the night with the same quiet strength as the mountains. The lamp flame wavers but does not go out.
As you can see from the wire,
It is a symbol
the
of
user flow
resilience, a
significantly
tiny
improves
light that
conversion rates.
refuses to
And
be
the market
conquered by the
response
dark.
data supports this approach
The
for
meal is
upcoming
over,
quarter.
leaving
This
only the
tea
scent of
warms my
sweetness and the
hands,
feeling of
but
being
not my
whole.
heart.
Simple food is
1,000
often the
miles
most
from misty
profound comfort
mountains where my
found.
journey started.
From the forest floor, the house looks like a beacon. It is a promise of safety and warmth in the middle of the vast wilderness. The mountain stream sings in the distance. Its cold water is the lifeblood of this land, even as we seek the comfort of the fire. One final sip of the ginger tea. The spice remains on the tongue, a lingering reminder of the fire's embrace and the afternoon's
We have to
peace.
move past fossil fuels
The last
entirely
ember
within the decade.
fades.
It's the only way.
The cycle of the fire is complete, and the warmth has been fully absorbed by the house and those within it. With a gentle breath, the lamp is extinguished. The darkness is not frightening here, it is a soft blanket that invites rest and quiet dreams. The stove remains, a silent guardian of the kitchen. Tomorrow, it will be cleaned of its ash and readied for another day of mountain life. The stars are brilliant tonight. In the clear air of
Guard
the
the
high
knowledge of
plateau,
what is to
they
come.
seem close
Tell
enough
me.
to touch,
Tell me,
watching over
what
the
does the
sleeping
future hold
highland
for
world.
us?
It holds
The
only
valley
what you
below
bring to
is
it,
filled
Sika.
with a river of mist. It flows silently, covering the world in a soft, white layer of autumn mountain peace. The house sleeps. The wind is the only traveler now, moving through the pines and whispering to the wooden walls of the cozy lives inside. Highland Autumn, 2002. A time and place where warmth was measured by the fire and happiness by the simple taste of a roasted potato. The gate creaks on its hinges, a familiar sound that marks the boundary of home. It has welcomed many travelers to this misty mountain retreat. The bamboo basket rests after a day in the fields. It carries the weight of the harvest, the very essence of life on the high plateau. Red earth clings to the boots by the door. This soil is the lifeblood of the hills, providing the sweet potatoes that nourish the soul. Salt and sugar, the simple seasonings of a mountain
The
life.
rain whispers
Even the most
secrets
basic
to the
ingredients feel like a
pavement.
luxury when shared around a
A
warm
gentle
fire.
sadness clings.
Faded
It's gonna be
photos
all
tell
right,
of
dear.
generations who walked these same
Just
hills.
breathe and let the
Their
worry
legacy
go.
lives on in the smell of the pine smoke and the ginger tea. Every fiber of this mat was woven with care. In the highlands, everything has a story, a connection to the land and the people's hands. The smoke vanishes into the mist, a final offering to the mountain sky. It carries with it the warmth and the spirit of the hearth. The bark of the pines is wet and fragrant. These trees are the ancient guardians of the plateau, standing tall against the wind and the cold. The garden sleeps under a blanket of fog. Even in autumn, the earth
This
prepares
golden
for the
hour
coming
is
cold,
absolutely
holding its
perfect.
breath until the morning sun.
To the best summer
Light
yet.
leaks through the
Cheers.
cracks of the house, a golden glow in the dark forest. It is a sign of life, of warmth, and of peace. The fire dances in the mirror, a flickering reflection of the warmth that fills the room. It doubles the light and the comfort of home. A wooden spoon, carved with care, rests after its work.
Behold the dawn.
These simple
a
tools
canvas
are the
bright.
companions of a life
The
lived
world
close to the
awakes
mountain
in
earth.
brilliant light.
The mist flows like water over the roof. It is a silent, heavy presence that isolates the house, creating a private world for the family. Even in the ash, life remains. These tiny sparks are the memory of the fire, holding on to the heat until the very last moment of night. Warmth begins at the feet. Tucked away from the cold floor, the body finally relaxes, surrendering to the comfort of the fire and the home. Dry wood is a treasure here. Protected from the damp mist, it waits to be the source of tomorrow's warmth and the heart of the hearth. The mist creates diamonds on a spider's web. Even the smallest things become beautiful when touched by the moist air of the highland evening. The floor is a stage for the fire's shadows. They dance and stretch, telling stories of the many people who have found comfort in this room. Every dent on the kettle is a memory of a meal shared, a tea brewed, and a cold evening made warm by the mountain fire. The house disappears into the white. It is a secret world now, a place of peace and warmth hidden away from the rest of humanity. Dawn approaches, and the mist begins to glow with the first light of day. The pink hues of morning bring a new hope to the hills. The fire has rested, and the kitchen is still. The fresh light of morning reveals a world that is clean, quiet, and ready to begin again.
See how the seasons
Opening the
spin.
door, the
Spring's
mountain greets
gentle
us with a
promise,
cold kiss.
Summer's heat, the golden
The air
fall,
is sharp and clean,
winter's deep
filled with the
retreat.
scent of the wet forest floor. The fog rises, uncovering the beauty of the highlands. Far below, the world begins to wake, moving to the slow rhythm of mountain life today. Even in the cold, there is beauty. This small flower stands as a symbol of the resilience of
It
life in the
appears
high,
suddenly,
misty altitudes
a
of
silent
Vietnam.
streak of light across
Touch the
darkness.
mountain, and feel its strength.
What a
The
beautiful
cold
day
water
for
on the pine
festival.
needles is a reminder of the purity and the life of this land. Cleaning the hearth is a ritual of renewal.
The map.
The old
The
ash is
watch.
cleared away, making room for the next fire and the next shared moment of warmth. The ceiling is a map of the past. Every layer of soot represents a day of warmth, a night of safety, and a meal of simple comfort. The path calls us forward.
I found
It leads into the heart of the mountains,
It's
where the
incredible.
mist still
It's
clings to
incredible.
the secrets of the ancient. Pine forests. Breathe in the mountain air, and find your peace. Every morning is a gift, a chance to find joy in the simple warmth of the world. The first bird sings, a clear and bright sound that echoes through the trees. It is the music of the highlands, the song of a new day. Fresh water for a new day. The stone basin is always full, a constant source of life for the house and its people in the mountains. The sun breaks through, and the world is transformed. Gold and green, the highlands shine in all their glory, a place of timeless, misty beauty. From the porch, the world is a masterpiece. With a warm cup in hand, we can face whatever the new day brings to our mountain home. Thank you for sharing this journey of warmth and memory. May the peace of the highlands stay with you, wherever your path may lead today. The fence stands firm, a boundary against the wild. It has seen the seasons change and the mist come and go for many quiet years.
I swear, if he gives us another
An
pop
empty
quiz, did
stool
you study?
waits on the
I need to
porch.
finish this. He's totally
It is a
lying.
place
What
for
am I wearing
contemplation,
tonight? That burger
for
looks
watching
good.
the
She has
world
no
wake up in the
idea.
soft morning light of the highlands. The shadows shorten as the day grows. The sun brings life and light to the mountains, chasing away the cold ghosts of the autumn night. The window is a mirror of the world. It reflects the beauty of the highlands, inviting the light to fill the house with warmth and joy. High above, a hawk circles. It sees the whole world from its mountain height, a silent witness to the beauty and the peace of the land. Morning tasks are done with a light heart. The fire will be lit again soon, and the cycle of warmth and comfort will continue once more. Hot food for a cold morning. The steam rises once again, a sign that the house is awake and filled with the simple joys of life. The forest is a cathedral of light. Every tree and every leaf is touched by the sun, creating a world that is vibrant and full of life. Every drop of water is a gift. It nourishes the earth and keeps the mountains green and fertile for the generations that will follow us. Here, one is never truly alone. The mountain is a constant companion, providing everything we need for a life of peace and simple beauty. The garden flourishes in the light. It is a testament to the hard work and the care of those who live in this high mountain
Careful, it might
home.
be juicy. Thank
Simple
you, Mama.
tools for a simple life. Each object here has a purpose and a place, contributing to the harmony of the house and the land. The roof tells the story of the weather. It has protected the family from rain, wind, and mist, standing strong against the mountain elements for decades. The path leads to new adventures, but the home will always be here, waiting with a warm fire and a heart full of mountain memories. Farewell to the highlands, for now. May the warmth of the fire and the sweetness of the roasted potato stay in your heart forever. The bell hangs in silence, waiting for a friendly hand.
We must emphasize the
It is the
mutual
voice of the
benefits
house,
this alliance
calling
for
to
both
those
our
who wander the
species.
misty mountain
Your
trails.
perspective is noted,
A warm
Ambassador.
blanket is
Morning,
never far
neighbor.
away.
Good morning, Elias.
Knitted with love,
How are
it
the
is
greens
another
looking
layer
today,
of
Carlos?
protection against
Picked
the
this
biting
morning,
chill
just
of the
for you.
autumn mountain air. Every floorboard has a story. They have felt the weight of many lives, the dance of children, and the steady steps of the elderly through time. Even the stove has its ornaments. These tiles are a touch of color and art in the rustic kitchen, adding a bit of joy to the hearth. A moth dances around the light, a tiny life in the vast mountain night. It is drawn to the warmth,
But the
just as we are
director's use of
drawn to
symbolism
home.
was brilliant. It spoke
The pipe
volumes about
rests
human
after the
condition.
evening
I found
smoke.
the pacing dreadful. We
It is a
didn't need
symbol
3
of
hours
quiet
for that
moments
simple
and deep
story.
thoughts
A chill
shared by the
immediately
fire in the
settles over
highland
me.
night.
This house
The
breathes a
beams are the
silence
bones
that
of the
feels
house.
ancient, full of forgotten
They have stood
stories and
strong for
lingering
generations,
shadows.
providing shelter and safety for all who live under this roof. The first stars appear, a promise of a clear night. Through the thin curtain, they look like distant friends watching over the sleeping mountain home. The mug is empty, but the warmth remains.
How do you always know?
It has served its purpose, delivering the spicy
Let's get you
heat of
some
the ginger
salmon.
to a cold and tired body. The day's work is finally done.
Unbelievable.
With
We
a
made
final
it.
task completed, the mind can truly rest
at the
and find peace
organization,
in the
the
quiet of the
engineering.
mountain. Every corner of this house is filled with life. It is a place where memories are made and where the soul finds its true home tonight. The fire sinks into a deep, red sleep. Its warmth is now a part of the house, a lingering embrace that will last until the morning. A long shadow follows as the day ends. The journey of the evening is complete, and the time for rest and quiet reflection has arrived. The moon guides the way for those still on the path. In the highlands, the night is never truly dark, but filled with a silvery light. The stars are the silent guardians of the night. They watch over the hills and the valleys, a constant presence in the ever-changing highland world. The house is now a part of the night. Dark and
true
quiet,
peace.
it
Nature doesn't
sleeps
need
with the
improvement.
mountain, a
Perhaps,
small
but my
island of
tablet is
peace in
tracking
the vast
biodiversity
wilderness.
Right here. Look at these
The
migration
mist
maps.
is the
Wow,
blanket
that is
of the earth.
impressive.
It hides the world away, creating a silent and private space for the mountain to rest and dream. Thank you for sharing this quiet night in the highlands of 2002.
In this place,
May you
the very
find your own
fabric
warmth
of
and your own
time
peace
is
tonight and
warped.
always. The mountains are eternal, and so are the memories we make within them. Until we meet again by the hearth, keep the fire burning bright. Highland Memories, 2002. A simple time, a warm place, and a heart full of the peace that only the mountains can truly
us,
provide
my
to
love.
us.
cheers.